vulnerable, Rizwan Javed has been able to start conversations and talk people out of taking their own lives. To mark Mental Health Awareness Week, the Metro newspaper has been profiling mental health heroes, and Rizwan is one of them, and rightly so. He joins us now. Morning, Rizwan.
Morning.
Lovely to see you this morning. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
So, look, take us back. How this all came about. How did you end up doing this course and realising that perhaps this was something you wanted to pursue?
So I joined the railway in 2015. And one of my managers at the time said it would be a good opportunity for me to attend the Samaritans course. Didn't think much of it at the time, but after attending the course and I saw how beneficial it was and all the aspects of the learning, and I was able to implement the training 2 days after receiving it.
Yeah, so doing the course is one thing, but to expect to use that training within 2 days is remarkable. What sorts of things were you learning about? Was it about being able to identify people that maybe looked vulnerable and that needed some support?
The main things was to look out for how to identify a vulnerable person, what signs to look out, and basically give you the confidence to challenge anyone who was vulnerable within your
what I thought was interesting about what you said about doing the course, and useful, I think, to other people, is that you said it kind of reinforced that you already had the skill set inside you, but gave you the confidence to use it. Things that you might have done naturally on instinct, you then thought, well, it is the right thing to do. So give us an idea, because it might help for other people too, because I know you want to encourage people to talk to people. First of all, what should we look out for in a vulnerable person, and then how best to approach them?
I think behaviours are one of the things that is outstanding, how someone's looking, if they're positioned in a certain way within an environment, or signs that they're removing their clothing, some distressed facial expressions, and it's stuff like that that you would approach. And it's not anything specific you would say. It could be anything from talking about the weather or a piece of garment they're wearing.
But crucially not, are you OK or are you all right? Because that can often prompt more anxiety. I thought that was interesting as well. You just talk about anything else but.
Yeah, I mean, we've all been in situations where you're going through distress, and the last thing you want is someone to say, are you OK? But just building small talk, really, it doesn't really matter what you say, it's how you say it and how you make it personal to engage conversation.
So tell us about that first experience. I mean, it's 29 lives that we know that you've had a huge impact already, but that first one, what did you notice and how were you able to help that person?
So it was a cold evening and I was on a night shift and I noticed an individual in the station environment who was wearing barely